Hello, all my friends out there in YouTube land. This video is going to be for Gemini for the month of February 2016. Hello, my Jimmies, my twins. You have the twins, the sign of the twins. Welcome to my channel, and this is Sandy, aka Simply Love, and I am here to show you love, to give you love from your spirit guides, to give you messages and guidance on how whatever comes out of the reading, whether it's positive or negative, because life is positive and negative. We have to see the negative and accept it for what it is, and turn around and make it positive. That's what my channel is all about. I like for things to come out positive, but the only way it's going to happen if you let it. So that means get out of your own way, let the Most High God steer your creator, let them steer the wheel for you and where you need to go and what you need to do in order to get out of anything, situations that may hinder you, hurt you, make you feel bad inside, or making you feel uncomfortable. And so this most uncomfortable thing that's been going on in this world is relationships. This thing is really out of control here. This relationship issue is out of control with us women, especially us women. I barely get if we bond together and put this thing together right, and if you think right, we'll start getting men calling in talking about what's up, okay? But I'm quite sure there's a lot of men that go through things just like women do too, when it comes to relationships. They have a different outlet than we do. We're more on the emotional side, and they're more, logical thinkers. That's why, logical thinkers, they'll do something to just like try to take it off their minds, like drink, drugs. They might, just try to get with somebody else, which is called rebounders. A lot of men are rebounders. They like to just rebound and bounce around to try to get that person that they, lost a relationship or marriage over. So you got to be careful on things like that. We have to always set up our expectations in relationships so everybody can be on the same page, not just wondering if this, or wondering if that. Even when it comes to sex, your sex life, you have to start thinking about that logically too, and make sure you're on the same page sexual wise in a relationship. If it's a relationship and a marriage issue, make sure you're on the same page on how you want things to go in the bedroom, because that's a big deal too. That a lot of things like that can turn a man or a woman, if they're not satisfied with you, they're going to get somebody else to satisfy them in the way they want to. So be open in all areas of life, okay? And try to turn the negative into positive, okay? I also want to say, as I say in all my videos, please don't type in the comment section what sign I'm talking about. Because if the description is up there, say I'm doing Geminis right now, and I put the description up on top of that, they're saying Gemini's reading for February 2016, that's who I'm reading for. That's who I'm reading for. We have to learn to stop acting like little children and putting in captions talking about, who are you talking about? You said Virgo, or you said this, or you said that. Okay, I made a mistake. And if I catch it, I will apologize for it and correct it. But if I don't correct it, and didn't catch it, that means spirit threw that out there for some reason. Or it could have been, from somebody's rising sign, somebody's moon sign, and a descendant sign. Sun sign. It just depends on the situation. But please, I want no more asking me no more about what the sign that you see up in the caption for. That's who I'm reading for. Okay? Please. And if that keeps going on like that, I'm going to block you out. I'm going to block you out. Always, you won't be able to see my videos. And I'm not saying that because I think I'm all that or anything like that. I just don't have time for little petty nonsense, Most of my customers that I have are very understanding about that, because most of them do not ask a question like that. That shows me they got plenty of common sense and just chalk it up for, oh, she just made a mistake. That happens. She made a mistake. She said the wrong sign. We do a lot of readings and things like that for different signs, for different people. I mean, you just have to be more understanding, use your common sense, and look at it mostly as just being a mistake, or it could be where spirit just put it out there for a certain situation. Once somebody could be involved in that sign, and that maybe, or it could have been a rising or something of that nature, and it just didn't come out as having to be explained that way. All right, now enough talk of that. That's all I had to talk about. Okay, Gemini, what I'm going to do for you, in the beginning, I'm going to read from my crystal here, my little crystal that I have. I had it for a while. A good friend gave this to me, and you know who you are. Thank you so very much. It is very powerful, as you said. It is very, I find it useful now. I know I hope you're happy about this. I'm using this in my readings because I can see things inside of this crystal. And it took, like, when I was looking at it, just like this, just, because I like to, twirl and see how it goes around. All of a sudden, I'll start seeing things inside of it. So I'm going to read a message from this crystal for first to start things off, and then I'm going to get into the reading. And let me show you what I'm going to be reading, the dream journal cards. I don't read these books at all. Just like I said, I go by spirit, and spirit tells me what to say in these cards. And then I have the Grace Cards, Oracle Cards by Cheryl Richardson. I think I got them from Amazon. And then I have Vintage Wisdom Oracle Cards by Victoria Mosley. Okay, that's what I'm going to be reading from. And the crystal as the beginning of opening up the reading. So I'm going to start. Now I'm going to take me a nice deep breath. And just please give me a few minutes or a few seconds, however long it takes for me to see something out of here. Okay, for some of you Geminis, I'm seeing that you could be coming into something something joyful, because I'm seeing people jumping up and down. They're really joyful and having fun, and it looks like they're running around in like a yard or something that's like got pretty grass, pretty flowers, woodsy type area, but there's a house there. It's beautiful, but it looks like some of you Geminis are in for a joyful, like sunshine, joyful, almost like celebration time for some of you Geminis out there. For some of you Geminis, okay. Let's see. Oh, for some of you Geminis, I'm seeing a lot of you guys in tears. I'm seeing a lot of tears of sadness, and it can be a lot of tears, like just like almost out of control type tears for some of you Geminis. I'm looking at here, some people just crying, water. I'm seeing water, like just like fast rain coming down, but there's a person there. So I'm just saying that I'm feeling that there's some tears. There's going to be joy and happiness for some Geminis out there. For some of you Geminis, you are in tears and in sadness, and it's like your hope is fading away. That's what I see on there, like hope fading away, and that's why there's a bunch of tears or sadness about something. And I hope that resonated to some of you Geminis out there. So I'm going to, go ahead and shuffle the cards online. And the reason why I'm shuffling online is because I don't want you guys to think that, I'm reading this and the reading sounds similar to what I just talked about through the crystal. So, that's why I'm shuffling online. But I don't play that kind of stuff, but I'm going to do it because some people do think like that, they just do. And I hate to do it this way because here's 2, 3. Man, let's make my... Oh, 4 of them came out. That's all we needed was 4. That's weird. Spirit is trying to talk to us today. February 2016 going January 2016, Spirit has got a lot of messages. They want us to be happy. They want all this nonsense to stop, all this unhappiness, all this relationship issue, all this pain that people are putting on themselves, all running after the wrong things and wanting the wrong things and it's time. It's time for that to stop. It's time for it to come to an end. It's time for us to pick up and get it and get it and get it before you get stuck into that cycle. We don't want to get stuck into a negative cycle. We want to be in a positive cycle, okay? So we had the crystal tell us something, and now let's see what the cards say for the first week of February 2016 for you Geminis out there. I'm getting the Page of Wands. So pages are always young people. Pages are younger. Maybe like teenagers. Pages are also messengers. Pages are also earth signs like Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could be a teenage. For some of you Geminis out there, you may have a child that may be going through some problems right now. You know, they may have started something like schooling or something I'm getting from Spirit. They may have had a difficult relationship issue with a certain person, and they may have gotten some bad news, or it could have been like maybe a split. And because they're awful sad, like I said in that crystal, I seen sadness and tears, and you see this person is looking like that. This could be their moon, rising sign, or sun sign too, also, because I forget to say that part, because I'm, with Spirit speaks for all, for everything, for all things. Okay, so if not, this can pertain to anyone. This person is sad. They're sad. And you see the moon in the background. There's a moon there, and you see the ravens or whatever it could be, ravens or birds or something like that's trying to cover. And it could be bats. Bats. But that's not a pretty sight. If you see what the sky looking like, she's looking down. She's not very happy. She's got that one wand in her hand, and it's like, it's just like, it looked like it could be looking for something. Maybe they're looking for something or someone. Okay. And the second one I got here is the Seven of Pentacles. And that means to me, along with this wands, let's see, like, maybe it's going to take patience with this relationship is what I'm getting from Spirit. It's probably going to be some patience before you get to where you want to go. So there's no need in feeling sad and, about the situation. It's like you're glad and then you're sad. You're glad about something and joyful about something, but then you're sad. You may be a little impatient on this relationship issue. This could be male or female, depends on who's watching it. That's what I'm picking up from Spirit, that, things could grow and things could be a lot better and grow and get better if you just have patience enough for it and see that person's coming at that growth, or that person may need growth first. Maybe they need some time and space for some growth, a growth period, to grow up, to man up or woman up. There may be karma that has to be served for this person, and it may be, and you're kind of sitting here kind of sad about that situation. You or somebody around you is sad about the situation, not really happy. They don't have the patience. because it's like they were going somewhere and then they just stopped because this person had to go moved on somewheres or moved on to grow. It's meant to be for them to grow. That's what I'm getting from that card. And then I have the Six of Cups. You see, if you're seeing the Six of Cups, if you see how beautiful that card looks. So there's, you know, if some of you Geminis out there are feeling like, okay, first you was, you know, feeling joyful and happy and all this kind of stuff and giddy and all that kind of stuff. Just some of you Geminis out there, or your partner may have felt this way. With the Six of Cups, it means, you know, things are getting better. Now, it's going to be up to you, though, to have the patience enough to wait for this to bloom to a better thing, because that's what's going to happen if you do. If you wait and have patience, there's no need to sit around and mope around and cry about this situation, because it looks all like it could come out better, especially with the King of Pentacles in the last week of your reading here. You got the King of Pentacles here. And kings are known as fire signs, which is fire signs is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. If it's not them, it's their sun, moon, or rising sign. Okay. And there's two pentacles. So to me, these two are the same person. The pentacles here, they're growing. Whoever this earth sign is, they're growing. Well, yeah. Well, the king is not earth. The king is going to be fire. So the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius sign. I'm sorry. Yeah. Because kings are fire. So this could be a woman or a man, king or queen of pentacles, that, you know, you're going to get where you need to go, Gemini. Just be patient. Take your time. There's no need for rush. Don't rush anything, because when you rush into something, that's when you lose your emotional status, and then you could cause something to go wrong. If you look, basically what I've seen in that card, this crystal, when I'm thinking, coming to reading the cards and stuff, you know, it's basically saying, you know, if you're looking for bad, you're going to get bad. But if you're looking for good, you're going to get good. So look for the good in this situation, because it's definitely growing. It's baby steps here. You know, it's baby steps. It's like, okay, you know, look at this. Is where you were, or how some of you Geminis felt or feeling. And then you know, with patience, the guides are saying that it can grow. It can grow into something. It can bloom into something. It can bloom into something very, very beautiful. Look at that card, how beautiful that is. Look at those flowers and two people working together. That's beautiful. And then all of a sudden, being on top with the pentacles here, you know, and this is the king. The King of Pentacles, very grounded, stable. Things are stable. They good with money. They have they like nice things, as far as materialistic things. They like it. You know, they're on top of the world. You know, whoever this person is that you're worried about, they just have to grow a little bit. So allow them that space and time. Don't get all emotional and cry about it and be unhappy about it, because I'm seeing it growing here. If you allow the time and let them grow, they will grow, and it will grow into a good standing relationship. But if you don't think positive about it, you keep thinking negative about it and doing negative things, then don't expect this outcome to be the way I just said it for some of you out there who just won't listen, okay? Don't expect it, but if you just listen to what your guides have just told you, everything is going to be okay. It's just a growth thing here. You know, time may have to go by, a little bit of time. Don't worry. Take your time and meditate. Take your time and take care of you right now. Take care of yourself. Worry about yourself, because this relationship or whatever it is going to come back around again. For some of you Geminis out there, it's going to come back around again, and it's just a growth a period of time of growth for both of you. And it's just telling me, Spirit saying this is some of you were in a long-standing relationship. A long-standing relationship with this person. That's why it hurts so much. That's why you're crying so much. Sleepless nights and things like that, and worry. A lot of worry going on. They want you to stop being like your angel guides. Want you to stop being like that. Get into meditation. Start meditating. Giving yourself 30 minutes a day of meditation and calm yourself down, Gemini, because you're getting all emotional for nothing. When it clearly showed you in this relationship reading, whatever the relationship's going on, that it's gonna grow, and it's gonna grow, and it's gonna be more balanced and more harmonious. I hope I said that right. Oh, I'm silly because I'm burning up and everything. Just, you know why I got this top on, is burning up. Okay, let me go ahead and read you the card that came out for you. Ask. Okay, for Gemini, your oracle card said ask. When we call upon the divine for guidance and support, we will receive a response. Spiritual. See, I keep talking about spirituality. Spirit, use your spirit guides to help you. Talk to them. Spiritual signals will be put in your path to guide us to our big, best good. Call upon your divine for guidance. Ask. That's all you got to do, Gemini. Ask, and it will be ask. It will be given unto you. Be careful what you ask for, though. That's for sure. Be careful what you ask for. Remember that. Be careful. Okay, now I want to read the Vintage Wisdom Oracle card for you. I'm going to pull one out of here. Shuffle them pretty good here. Okay, I'm going to pull one out here, see what it says for you for that one. All right, it says, kindred spirits. See you two together as a kindred spirit. See? Ain't nothing to cry about, Gemini. Get out of that rut like that for some of you Geminis. Get out of that little rut right there, crying stuff, emotional stuff, and getting all emotional. This is another sign and another message from Spirit that it's going to be fine. There's kindred. You two are going to be a kindred spirit together. Okay, it's almost like the card of twin flames, things like that. The lovers, kindred spirits. Everything's going to work out fine. So get your mind off the negative and think positive. Because if you don't, this will not turn out this way. All right? Just so you know. And I hope that made sense to some of you Geminis out there, my beautiful Gemmies. I love you all. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for coming and joining me over in Facebook. Come on over there and join me on Twitter and sharing my videos and subscribing. I'm getting more and more subscribers as the day go by. I'm just so shocked. And this is the busiest month that I've had in a couple of months. This is the busiest. Almost every day I had maybe 2 or 3 readings a day for the whole month. And I'm so surprised that I'm sitting here right now doing these monthlies because I didn't think I was going to get them in. So, you know, I guess the Most High knows what he's doing. You know, he knows he's helping me to, you know, stay, how should I put it, to stay stable enough to be able to get all this stuff done. You know, it took him to, you know, it to be in my life in order for me to do this. You know, I figured if I could do it in time, you know, my brother and sickness was in my family, why can't, and things are going pretty good now, why can't I do it now, or even be stronger about it, as he's allowed me to use this crystal, you know, to see things and messages inside of it. And I thank him for that. You know, I thank him for that, because I did ask for different ways of serving I call you guys are God's angels. You're his angels, and you come visit my site to get the messages that the angels got from the Most High God to give to you. So my channel here is you are God's little angels, and he got messages for you. And if you use those messages to your advantage, everything in your life should be coming out fine. Everything should be working fine for you, you know, and working a lot better. You should be a little bit more spiritual, you know, kind of like get out of your own way and let the Most High God in to do his thing with you. Okay, so Gemini, thank you so much. And as I always say, love is all there is, and love is all there ever be. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you. I'm going to be doing a special free readings. I'm going to be giving away some jewelry, some things like that. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you can be involved in all this. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, and take care. Bye-bye.